honor and privilege to stand here before Yahweh and you, the great Am, and this great congregation where our Raw Akmakah has stood many times before our Yahweh. What an honor and privilege to stand behind, to be standing here where he has stood. He has left this mantle. We have picked it up and went with a mighty pace of what our Yahweh has to do, bringing forth its present truth to this present time, from Genesis to Revelation. Here at Yahweh's Yahshua's temple and many other temples around the area. We are about Yahshua, nothing but Yahshua, so help us Yah.
Right.
Yah has put a great lesson on my page, my mind. It is entitled, I am awakened. I am Yisrael, the chosen. That's what we are. And we are here to let people know the true Kaya living people. They are Yisrael, the so-called African American, the black man, the colored man, and all everyone's that have been scattered around that ship. Wasn't a cruise ship, it was that slave ship. We came on it. We didn't go back on it like everyone else came to and fro around the air. They came on and they left at their will. Praise be to the mighty Yah. So we're going to start off in Genesis chapter 2. Genesis chapter 2, verse 7. I'm Brother Yahshua, the speaker, and reading for us time for time. Praise be to the mighty Yah. We're going to go to Genesis chapter 2. Genesis chapter 2 and verse 7, and it reads,
And Yahweh Elohim formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul.
Praise the mighty Yah. It said, Yahweh Elohim formed Adam of the dust of the ground, and Nephanesh into his nostril the high breath of Kai, and Adam became a Kaya soul. Most people, this is elementary. Are you smarter than the 5th grade? If Adam, a 5th grader get this is what I'm getting at. Right. Hopefully you can come up to the level of, I can ask the Zakar child, what is this? They say he made man from the air. If man was made from the air, what is the color of the dirt?
All right.
It is of a dark color, it's black.
Yeah.
So if Adam, the first Adam was black, if we are Israel, it's from them. We are black. Praise be to the mighty Yah. So-called black. We are a dark race.
Yes.
Praise the mighty Yah. Let's go to Genesis chapter 5, verses 1 to 2. Genesis chapter 5, verses 1 to 2, and it reads,
This is the book of the generations of Adam in that day, that Elohim created man. In the likeness of Elohim made he him. Male and female created he them, and blessed them, and called their name Adam in the day when they were created.
Praise the mighty Yah. And it said, Elohim bara Adam in the likeness of Elohim made he him. Male and female, bara him them, and barak them. Karah their Shem Adam, and the Yom they were bara. See, this is the Adam, he made Adam and Kawa Akab one. That's what this is ministry. This is the beginning of his ministry, where it was Adam and Iyshshah to be one to bring forth this the bar of our Yahweh, the Yahweh, or other goees. That's what it is. This is what Yahweh Yahshua, Ara, Akmakah, and Master Daniel, they stood for, and many others. For the arts and archive, the art and art to be archive one to bring forth these debar this present time. Unafraid what Israel or any other religious men say, to bring it forth this time, because now is the time. It's about saving nephews, souls from the lake of fire. That's it. That's what he wants you to get. Praise be to the mighty Yah. Let's go chapter 6. Chapter 6, verses 1 to 4, and it reads a God, sister.
And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of Elohim saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they
Praise
chose.
the mighty God. And the high bonds of Elohim saw the best of Adon, and they were fair, and they took them Iyshshahs which they choose. See this right here? Either you're a rebel or revolutionary. They became a rebel right here. They went against what Dutch said. Y'all would say, the sons of Elohim, those that are walking with him, you know, his people, they are the sons and best of them. But they took the best of Adon, which was Cain's, his children, and they wasn't walking with Yah.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. Continue, our God.
And Yahweh said, my spirit shall now always strive with man, but that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of Elohim came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men, which were of old men of realms.
Praise the mighty. Let's read it. There were giants in high earth in those young. And after that, there were the when the high bonds of Elohim came into the high beds of Adon, and they bare band to them. The same became mighty Adon, which were of old men of renown. This here, people, this is where people are talking about where the Malachim, the angels got with women. Now, what you don't read, they can't produce babies. This just, no, they were tall men and giant. Don't get it twisted. This is what Yahweh wants, thus says Yahweh. He wants you to know that they were, like when we be in the kingdom, we won't be given in marriage and all that. We had that spiritual give you out that body. They can't produce, people. Get it right. Praise the mighty Yah. Skip down to verse 8 to 10, and it reads,
But Noah found grace in the eyes of Yahweh. There are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generation, and Noah walked with Elohim.
Hallelujah. That's it. But Noah found hang in the eyes of Yahweh. What New Testament believe? Y'all see this? Noah found hang, grace. Grace always existed.
Right.
And when Adam and Kawa died, he could have killed him then, but he had hang, grace on him. That's what it is. It always existed. From since mankind been in existence. Praise be to the mighty. And these are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just Adam, a perfect man in his generation. Noah walked with Y'all hear that? New Testament believe? Perfect. You are perfect when you are doing what thus says Yahweh as what you know and you do it. You are perfect in the bars of Yahweh, the word of Yahweh. The Ruach is perfect. It's the man that got to come up to Yah's thing. And he said, Noah walked with Elohim, which we are. We walk hand in hand. Your daddy wants you to be intimate and take as your daddy or your parents took you hand in hand. We walk with you. Right, Barbara, you teaching you. That's what he is doing. We are his Sarkah. For those that don't want to be his son or daughter right now, that's on you. But thus says Yahweh, he calls his son and daughters right now. Praise be to the mighty Yahweh. Let's go to chapter 9, Genesis 9, verse 1. He wants us to get it, especially Israel, because it was commissioned to us to get this down back so we can teach all the other Kohen. He's called us all back. We all his Kohanim. We all his ministers. You know, we all can't be up here, but once you read this, he's the bars of Yahweh, you are a minister. Once you were submerged in that water and came up, you had came into his to be a workman of him. That's it. Adam and Kawa. Man and woman. Our God one.
That's right.
No separation. No separation. It comes from the Romans and Greeks. Since we fell misery, our ancestors, it was given to them. And they put and infiltrated, put down the Iyshshah belt. Y'all, you see throughout this book, he likes them to Zion. Beautiful. You know, that's what he wants. He wants it to come back to this present time. The men, and especially Israel, that's on you. I'm here to say what thus says Yah. Stand on truth from Genesis to Revelation. unafraid, bold as the lion of Yehuda.
Yes.
Praise be to the
Doing
mighty
good.
God.
Praise Yahweh. Yes.
Let's get this here right.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Let's go now, chapter 9, verse 1, and it reads.
And Elohim blessed Noah and his sons, and said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth.
Hallelujah. That's what we are doing now.
Yes.
We are
That's
replenishing
right.
her with these true devours.
Right.
He already said that the Adam and Kawa, he's saying to Noah, he says it throughout it to all of us today. Be fruitful and multiply.
Yes.
Get these devours out and go out there and stand for thus says Yahweh. It was for his image truth. From Genesis to Revelation. I don't care what other people. We don't care. We care, but we don't care. Meaning we care for you, but we don't care for what you critiquing about.
That's right.
Is this that? No. It's already been done. People been this book is final for me. People have been beat and killed for the debate. Ain't no debating.
No.
Pray, ain't no
Right.
debating.
That's right.
Either you a believer or not for what thus says Yahweh.
Yes.
Either you a rebel or you a revolutionary.
Right.
Choose to be revolutionary.
That's
Praise
right.
the mighty
That's
God.
right. Yes. Let
Let's
Yahweh
skip
speak.
down
Yes.
verse 9 to 11, and it reads a cop, sister.
And behold, I establish my covenant with you, and with your seed after you, and with every living creature that is with you, of the fowl, of the cattle, and of every beast of the earth. And you form all that go out of the ark, to every beast of the earth. And I will establish my covenant with you, neither shall all flesh be cut off any more by the waters of a flood, neither shall there any more be a flood to destroy the earth.
Praise the mighty Yah. See, he established his bereaved with you, a covenant with her. He said that people won't be cut off from the flood anymore, but he coming back with fire. He said that my hand's not going to cover you no more. That's it. So he wants you to know this, that he'll have you this much, that he's intimate with us, that he wants us to, not only Israel, don't get it twisted, Israel.
Right.
He ain't come just for Israel, he come from the whole go east.
Whoever wants to be
That's
right.
it.
That's right.
And he said, whoever will do this, you are me. Praise be to the mighty Yah. Go to chapter 12, verses 1 to 3, and it reads, tapping on Israel to show that we, those that are awakened, know that they are Israel. We are the chosen, not that other ethnic group. That's, they did the biggest identity theft there is. They stole our identity. But in Revelation, God say he got them. He got them. He say he know that they synagogue. We got temple tabernacle. We don't have to know that they perpetrating that they are us. Y'all got them. Hey, we ain't mad at them.
No.
If you want to be mad at anybody, Israel, be mad at your ancestors.
Amen.
They threw us under the bus, kicked us to the curb.
Right. Yes, they did.
Hey, check it out, Israel. The white man ain't the enemy. You didn't know that? It's house of time. He don't love none of us.
That's right.
Come on now.
Praise be to the mighty. If
Jesus.
anybody was the enemy, if you were a rebel, your enemy, your ancestors they was the enemy.
Right.
They went against our Yahweh.
Right.
Put us in this condition here.
Right.
Don't get it twisted, get it right.
Yes.
Come on now.
You Israelite.
It's time. Oh yeah.
Wake up. Yahweh, chapter 12, verses 1 to 3, and it reads.
Now Yahweh had said unto Abraham, Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will shew thee. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed.
Hallelujah. And verse 1 it says, Now Yahweh had a mind to offer, Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy arbors by until the land I will show thee. See, he right here, when he obeyed, he became a revolutionary.
Right.
He didn't question Yah, trying to critique it. Well, but where I'm going? Like when Yah tell us something, we say, ha, Abba Yahweh.
That's right.
We don't question him. You're a rebel. Either you believe what he said, God yourself believe, or you don't.
Right.
That's it. And then and verse 3, I will correct them that correct thee, and curse him that curses thee. And indeed all the misconduct of the higher shall be correct. That biggest identity of people, that other ethnic, they like to take this and saying that. That's not them though.
Right.
Because this is what you say, if they say, hey, we back in Jerusalem, you know, in Israel. That's only a little piece. If you read this book, and one of the tribes of Israel territory is bigger than that, and then all I ask, having a question for them, well, why is there no shalom? Why is this animal, this tiger, lion still want to eat me? Why come I can't play with that serpent?
Amen.
Praise the mighty God. So there it is. Yah hasn't returned his chosen one, which is us, the people that look like me and you as well, the dark nation. Praise the mighty God.
There it is. There it is.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Let's go to chapter 14. Chapter 14, verses 17 to 14. We just start touching on Israel to show that, hey, we are it. We are awake, and those are awake and know this. That we are, Yisrael, true Yisrael, the chosen. Chapter 14, verses 17 to 20, and it reads.
And the Iyshing of Solomon went out to
Genesis chapter 14, verses 17 to 20.
And the king of Solomon went out to meet him after his return from the slaughter of Shabbat and of the kings that were with him, at the valley of Shabbat, which is the king's deal. And Melchizedek, king of the Sudan, bought forth bread and wine, and he was the priest of the Most High ever. And he blessed him and said, Blessed be Abraham of the Most High ever, possessors of heaven and earth. And blessed be the Most High, which hath delivered thine enemies unto thy land. And he gave them titles of all.
Praise the mighty. Two folds here. Like you say, all we do is stand for dust, says y'all need the bar. The battle is not ours, it's our Yah.
Right.
You just believe and by touching him, trusting him, we are winners every time. We are winners. And then this is it is, y'all. This is when the first tithes was given. That's honor, and that's how you get barak. He said, bring all the store to the house so that my body may flourish. And that's it. Praise the mighty Yah. Touching that. This is awakening Israel. These are things that we should know to do. Praise be to the mighty Yah. Learning to do it. That's it.
Yes, we are.
Don't put no time to it. So this is this Kai and eternal Kai. Don't put no time to it. Because I am Zakar Abiyah now and forever. Forever in the university of Abiyah. Praise the mighty Yah. We don't supposed to tell each other down Yisrael. We're supposed to lift each other up. So some may say Lord Jesus, whatever. Different name. Yahweh, this and all that. Y'all, the enemy loving y'all. Y'all in the flesh, carnality. You're not in the Ruach. Because the Ruach, it say the fruits of the Ruach, the love, this and that. That's how Yahshua said, by this they may know you are my disciple, disciplined one. You are doing what he had done, Yahweh, his Abba had told him to say, he told us to do and say. That's all, Yisrael. Come up out of it. Come up out of self. Isn't it? Pride. I don't like that.
No,
Praise the mighty Yah.
Praise the mighty Yah.
Let's go to chapter 15, verse 1, and it reads,
And these things the word of Yahweh came unto Abraham in a vision, saying, Fear not, Abraham, I am thy shield, and thy exceeding great reward.
Y'all see that? He talking to our preacher our daddy. He saying this to us. He said, after these things, the heart of Yahweh came into Abram, a vision of mine. Fear not, Abram, I am thy shield, and thy exceedingly great reward. That's it. We ain't got to be pat on the back by man.
Nope.
We know our is our great reward. We're doing this for the have our Yahweh. He'll have our stinky selves before we knew of. Praise be to the mighty Yah. Ain't nothing but a filthy rag. Piece of dirt. So he said, don't think higher than you ought to. Because it ain't us. It's our Yahweh.
It's
through
not
us.
That's right.
And some of you brothers, then you ain't got the ruach, that's on you. Because ain't no Malachim in me.
Nope.
It, the power source of our Yahweh.
That's right.
Praise be to the mighty Yah. Skip down to verses 4 to 6 and it reads.
And behold, the word of Yahweh came unto him, saying, This shall not be thine heir, but he that shall come forth, one of thine own bowels, shall be thine heir. And he brought him forth abroad and said, Look now toward heaven, and tell the stars, if thou be able to number them. And he said unto him, So shall thy seed.
Praise.
And he believeth in Yahweh.
No, that's it. Oh yeah, go ahead, one.
In Yahweh, and he counted it to him for the righteousness.
Praise the mighty Yah. Y'all see that? He told Daddy Abraham, look into Shemaiah and say, you count these, you see, and the Hasatan tried to kill us throughout since we've been.
Right.
We don't die, we multiply.
Right.
Y'all pronounce this on us. You see how it, even in the hardest bondage back in Mizraim, Egypt when we was there, they couldn't stop us because we are the chosen. You know, he brought forth. And that's what it is today. And then he said, and he believed in Yahweh, and he counted to be Sadaqah. That's all he asked you to do is believe it. That's it.
Believe
And that's so hard to do, Yah.
Help us, Father.
Praise the mighty Yah. Skip down to verse 13 and it reads.
And he said unto Abraham, Know of a sure that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and thou shalt afflict them 400 years.
Praise the mighty Yah. He was talking, say he was gambling the bull. He talking about us, Yah. That was us. He said, you know that your children going to be afflicted 400 years.
No doubt.
I'm scaring them around because he knew they going to be disobedient to him. I love him. He gave us so many chances, you know, and he talked about how cruel they were going to treat us over here across, you know, around the islands and all that. He told us, but yet our ancestors still want to do what they want to do, just like today. They didn't want to party, have no purpose. It's okay to have a nice time, but Yah has a limit in the standard.
Yes, he does.
You know, he ain't say you can't keep kicking it every day and thinking you're going to come up on something. You know,
business.
that's
That's how you get drawn back.
they just wouldn't obey. Figure, oh, he's chosen. He ain't gonna do that to me. Just like you know, y'all like this, like in the physical to the spirit. Like we have children. They keep at it. You keep getting them breaking down. It's over. Bring out that whip, that rod, you know, and you give them some ouch. And skip that old corner beat time out stuff. They in the corner, they thinking, when I get off this, let me see what more mischief I'm gonna get into. That ain't nothing. Y'all say, those you don't spare the rod, you don't love them.
That's right.
I say, skip what these laws say. Because they cut up in my crib, I'll give you from him. There's 9, down 9, there's 1. Or you want me to hit this other one? You know, like that. You ain't going to be living up in him. Praise the mighty Yah.
Right.
Praise the mighty Yah. Go to chapter 17, verse 1, and it reads, 1 1 to 5 and everything.
And when Abraham was 90 years old, and not 9, and mine, Yahweh appeared to Abraham and said unto him, I am the Almighty El. Walk before me, and be thou.
Y'all hear that? That is said again. And when Abram was 99 years and 9, Yahweh appeared to Abram and admonished him, I am El Shaddai. Walk with me and be thou perfect. There it is. He's saying,
Right.
be perfected, because he created you that way.
Right.
You
can
do
do it.
all the be
can do
perfection
it.
is doing what you know to do. That's
Yes,
it. And
that's
you
it.
grow from in and out, faith to faith. That's it. Continue, our God.
And I will make my covenant between me and thee, and will multiply thee exceedingly. And Abraham fell on his face, and Elohim talked with him, saying, As for me, behold, my covenant is with thee, and thou shalt be a father of many nations. Neither shall my name any more be called Abraham, but thy name shall be Abraham, for a father of many nations have I made thee.
Hallelujah. See, when Yahweh give you a Shem, a name, it is
Right.
greatness.
Right.
You know, that Hebrew, where our names mean something,
They
it's
do.
power.
Right.
And it's representing, we are his representative in this time and age. So let's represent Israel. He has
Yes.
a standard
Yes.
for us to come
Yeah, I
up.
will.
He's not coming down in your
No.
level.
We gotta
You
come
know,
up.
he said your thoughts are not his.
Yeah.
His ways are bigger than ours. But what a mighty Elohim we serve that
Yes,
come now.
Lord. Yes,
Keep
God.
yourself.
Come on now.
You know, to
Praise
come now as our brother Dawid said, that you would take notice on me.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You know, wretch like
Thank
me.
you, Yahshua.
Yes.
Wretch like
Praise
me.
the mighty God.
Yes, praise the mighty
Skip
God.
down to verses 10 to 12 and it reads,
This is my covenant which ye shall keep between me and you and thy seed after thee. Every man child among you shall be circumcised, and ye shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin, and it shall be taken of the covenant between me and you. And he that is 8 days old shall be circumcised among you, every man child. In your generations, he that is born in the house or bought with money of any stranger, which is not of thy seed.
praise the mighty God. And he that is 8 yams old shall be circumcised among you. Every man, Adam, Zakar, in your generation, he that is born in the high by or brought with money or of any stranger.
Yeah.
What you don't get in Israel back in the day, right there, stranger. You know if they ain't Israel, they strangers, right?
Right.
And that's the token that is covenant, that's bereaved with us, is to be circumcised. Like our Archmakai, he came into it, didn't know, but once he knew it, he did. I didn't know once I come into it, you do it. This is how you know that you are his people and show particular people. He got standards for us. And we got to come up
And you
to
know you do.
praise
That's
the
right.
mighty God. That's obedient. That's
Yes.
not being rebellious, you're revolutionary.
Yeah.
Says Yahweh.
Father.
Come on,
That's what
brother.
we are.
Teach it, teach it.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Let's go to chapter 18, verse 19, and it reads, Shema, Yahweh, for your habit, Shema thee.
Yes. Yes.
For I know him that he will command his children and his household after him, and they shall keep the way of Yahweh to do justice and judgment, that Yahweh may bring upon Abraham that which he hath spoken of him.
Praise the mighty God. That as for me and my house, we should serve Yahweh. That's it. We didn't know. We once didn't know, and our family did the best they did. You know,
Right.
Yom 1, Sunday teacher. Hey, that Israel what? Yes, I watch the Christian channels. You know, I get there, I get stuff from.
Truth
Don't get so
everywhere.
fucked up.
That's
This is Yah's book.
That's right.
You know when they airing, and no knock to him. Tom will somewhere. He called them out all go, he's all nation. So don't knock him as you didn't know one
Right.
time.
Right.
You can't say who what y'all gonna use. He used a donkey to talk, didn't
That's
he?
right.
He used a staff to do mighty work. So don't knock that person, because they was all made in his image.
Right.
You know, in his image. Hasatan just come did his dirty work. You know, it isn't to him more than that soft whisper of Yahweh. Praise be to the mighty Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Let's go to chapter 20 verses 17, 18, and reads the gospel. And we have hallelujah, Yahweh, revelation knowledge
Word is.
all the time, no matter what.
Abraham prayed unto Elohim, and Elohim healed his meat and his wife and his misadventures and their children. For Yahweh hath closed up all the wounds of the house of Iyshsh because of Sarah, Abraham's wife.
Praise the mighty Yahweh. Then you know Israel. The Tifalava, Sadiq Adam, avails much.
Sure does.
We can pray for it. Now you say the power, you know, there's cursing and blessing in the power of the tongue. That's it.
Right.
Once we've been submerged and get this ruach, we had the same power that Yahshua, our big brother, had.
Yeah.
But we just use it for good. We coming back into that kabod, that glory that was out and Kawhi was lost, but one by one. He's getting it, putting covers up, that umbrella, kabod, to be bold,
Right.
stand for thus says y'all in this present time,
Right.
because it's about keeping people from the lake of fire. That's it. It ain't about none of us. He said nothing. He's just a vessel that he used, because he's a ruach and Hasatan a ruach. They both got to give you our body to work through in this realm. Praise the mighty Yah.
Praise
Hallelujah.
the mighty Yah.
Uh-huh.
Did you finish that? Oh yes, you did. And chapter 21, read verses 1 to 7. Hallelujah, Yahweh, forever and ever.
Yeah.
And Yahweh visited Sarah as he had said, and Yahweh did unto Sarah as he had spoken. For Sarah conceived and bare Abraham a son in his old age, at the set time of which Elohim had spoken to him. And Abraham called the name of his son that was born unto him, whom Sarah bare to him, Isaac. And Abraham circumcised his son Isaac, being 8 days old, as Elohim had commanded him. And Abraham was 100 years old when his son Isaac was born unto him. And Sarah said, Elohim hath made me to laugh, so that all that hear will laugh with me. And he said, who would have said unto Abraham that Sarah should have given children, for I was born him a son in his old age.
Hallelujah.
Go, Yahweh.
Is anything too hard for
It's
Yah?
not.
Nothing.
He'll take your impossible and it is possible. Praise the mighty Yah. That's it. And this is just that, you know, like I say, we touching on this Israel that he had said, Iysh, you know, had Israel, Abraham showing that Israel, he had his son. This is all patriarchs of Yisrael. Praise the mighty Yah. Let's go to chapter 24. Chapter 24, verses 1 to 8, and read the gospel, sister.
And Abraham was old and well sickened in age, and Yahweh had blessed Abraham in all things. And Abraham said unto his eldest servant of his house, that ruled over all that he had put, I pray thee thy hand under my thigh, and I will make thee swear by Yahweh, the Elohim of heaven and the Elohim of the earth, that thou shalt not take a wife unto my son of the daughters of Canaanites, among whom I dwell.
Praise the mighty God. See this? I remember the KKK, as we look at their doctrine, how they hate, and they say, y'all shouldn't be no race mixing. I'm like, I didn't know anything. But now I know where they got it from.
Yeah.
They stole it from Yah.
Right.
And it's true. We shouldn't be mixing with no other. This is what he telling him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, promise me that you go find my son an Iyshshah of his kindred.
Right.
Praise the mighty Yah. You know what no knock people make, marry the people they didn't know.
Right.
Right.
But Yisrael, come on. This is what we supposed to get and let people know. When the appropriate time, you don't want to go in there with a sludge hammer. So we're going to be married. You see people, y'all going to be together. No, that ain't it.
Right.
That's Yahshua.
Right.
That's supposed to have compassion and have for everybody.
Right.
Praise the mighty God.
Praise the mighty Yah.
24. 24.
Okay, but thou shalt go unto my country and to my kindred and take a wife unto my son Isaac. And the servant said unto him, peradventure the woman will not be willing to follow me unto this land. Must I need bring thy son again unto the land from which thou camest? And Abraham said unto him, beware thou that thou bring not my son thither again.
Wait, look at that. Well, he's like, nah, you don't bring my son to marry one of these heathens right here. Just stay there until this is done.
That's right.
Praise God.
Not negotiable,
He knew what
That's
thus
right.
says Yahweh said. Like he said,
Yep.
Yah said, he knew
Right.
Abraham was going to raise up his band into the way of our Yahweh.
Yeah.
Hey, and people, just because it ain't written, once Yah speak it, it's SABBATH, it's command.
Amen.
That's it.
Yeah.
Praise the mighty Yah. Continue. Verse.
And Abraham said unto him, beware thou that thou bring not my son thither again. Yahweh Elohim of heaven, which took me from my father's house and from the land of my kindred, and which spake unto me, and that said unto me, saying, unto thy seed will I give this land. He shall send his angel before thee, and thou shalt take a wife unto my son from thence.
Hallelujah.
Yeah,
Y'all see
that was gonna come
that?
through.
We are confident in these the bars of Abba
That's
Yahweh.
right.
He knew.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was an avid of Abba Yahweh.
Yes.
He knew what his daddy was told him to
Right.
do, and he was standing on it. That's all
Right.
we do. We just stand on these bars and say and do what thus says Yahweh do. Now we ain't just a hearer of the word, we a doer. That's it.
That's right.
And we know what our Abba is promised to us. He's just getting it in to be starting to live it out. It was taken from us. Time, he tricked, our brothers and sisters into that lie. So Yahshua came and took it back by
Right.
force, gave it back to it.
That's
So
right.
some you got to stand by for it to these wolves and sheep clothing
Yes.
as amongst us. Yisrael. Praise be to the mighty God.
Right.
Continue.
And if the woman will not be willing to follow thee, then thou shalt keep clear from this my oath. Only bring not my son thither again.
He emphasized again, don't come back here
Right.
till you get my son.
Right.
He do his
That's right.
that he let him know, because he know he wasn't breaking that covenant with our Yahweh, because once you break it, you hinder your blessing. That's all it does.
Yes.
You hinder your blessing. Hasatan, he can't stand it. He hindered it. We read throughout how he hindered things, because once we belong to Allah, it's already sent up.
That's right.
You gotta wait, have patience and wait. That's one of the fruits of the Spirit. Patience.
It's coming.
And wait on it. It's done.
That's right.
Praise the mighty Yah. Let's go to chapter 25. Chapter 25, verses 21. And read verse chapter 25.
And Isaac entreated Yahweh for his wife, because he was barren, and Yahweh
25 and 21. 25, 21.
Yeah.
Okay.
and Yahweh was entreated of him, and Rivkah, his wife, conceived. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of Yahweh. And Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Iyshshah. And after that came his brother out, and his name took hold on Iysh's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them.
Praise the mighty Yah. See, this is talking about the 2 nations, Iyshshah and Yaakov, which we are of Yaakov.
Yes.
They are fam, but so don't be mad at them,
Right.
because like I say, disobedient, because they fat right now, but it's okay. Individually, he has baraked us. We fat.
Yes, right.
We the richest people there are having
We
our
are.
Yahweh.
Right.
Praise the mighty Yah.
Hallelujah.
Let's go to chapter 32. 32 verses 24 to 28, and it reads.
You're doing good, sis. Slow it down now.
Chapter 32, 24, 28, and it reads in every man.
And Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him unto the breaking of the day. And when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he torched the hollow of his thigh and the hollow of Jacob's thigh, and was out of joint as he wrestled with him. And he said, let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me. And he said unto him, what is thy name? And he said, Jacob. And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Isaac, for as a prince hast thou power with Elohim and with men, and hast prevailed.
Hallelujah. That is the favor. It was at us. We have Michelle with Elohim and with Adam.
We do.
It's like I say, Yah has favor on us. We have favor with Adam.
Right.
It's a promise. It's written. This is our brother here, our father. That's the covenant, the bereaved that was with us and all that. And then where is that? And then verse 25. When he saw that he prevailed not against him, and touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Yaakov's thigh was out of joint as he wrestled him. I hear that's where the other ethnic group had, a peso or something, they have a bone or something there. Wow. See, that's some stuff they had. I ain't able to do that.
Yeah.
Make a chair for somebody that moved already. He ain't coming back. Get rid of that chair. Well, that's on you. That's Jewish favor. Praise the mighty God. Just be waiting. Like y'all waiting on Santa to come in, big white fat up down the chin. Keep waiting. Let's go to chapter 35. Chapter 35, 1 to 5, and it reads.
And Elohim said unto Jacob, arise, go up to Bethlehem, and dwell there, and make thee an altar unto El that appeared unto thee when thou fadest from the face of Esau thy brother. Then Jacob said unto his household, and to all that were with him, pat away the strange and mighty ones that are among you, must be clean, and change your garments.
Hallelujah. See, then y'all come among to his household, to all that were with him. Put away that strange mighty Elohim that are among you, and be clean and change your God. This is what y'all wants you to tell you.
Right.
Put away this strange stuff, thinking from him,
Yeah.
and be clean,
Yeah.
so you can stand and do what thus says Yahweh. Come out of the stinking flesh with
Yes.
the stinking thing and stand in the Ruach.
Yeah.
Praise the mighty Yah.
Hallelujah.
Continue.
And they gave unto Jacob all the strange mighty ones which were in their hand, and all thy earrings which were in their ears. And Jacob hid them unto the oak which was by Shechem. And they journeyed, and the terror of Elohim was upon the cities that were round about them, and they did not pursue after the sons of Jacob.
Hallelujah. Verse 4, and they gave unto Yahceph all the strange Elohim which were in their hand, and all their earrings that were in their ears, and Yahceph hid them under the oak which was by Shechem. Say, hey, Chris, that cross, Yeshua ain't on that no more. Y'all wearing that earrings and all that. That's an idol now. That's like me wearing a big gold chain with the electric chair on my thing. That was a form of execution.
Yeah.
Come out for me.
That's right.
That's your L, okay?
Oh,
Get rid of it. Praise the mighty Yah.
Praise the mighty Yah.
Skip down to verse 9 to 15.
And Elohim appeared unto Jacob again when he came out of Padan and blessed him. And Elohim said unto him, Thy name is Jacob. Thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name. And he called the name Israel.
Praise the mighty
Yahweh.
Yah. That's who we are now.
Yes.
That's one of Yeshua's name. Israel.
Yep.
He put it and gave the name that to us. He installed us with the glorious name. Praise the mighty Yah. Continue.
And Elohim said unto him, I am El Almighty. Be fruitful and multiply. A nation and two company of nations shall be of thee, and kings shall come out of thy loins.
See, he survived. His command always be fruitful and multiply. He said, Yeshua said, to do this until he comes.
Right.
That's what we're here for.
Right.
To do this, get rid of all that raw that's around.
Yeah.
Not now. Not like in the old day we tear it down. Now we tear it down with these the bars of image. Praise the mighty Yah.
That's right.
Continue.
And the land which I gave Abraham and Isaac to thee, I will give it, and to thy seed after thee will I give the land. And Elohim went up from him in the place where he talked with him. And Jacob set up a pillar in the palace where he talked with him, even a pillar of stone. And he pointed a drink offering thereon, and he poured oil thereon.
Praise the mighty Yah. Like you say, Elohim went up where he talked to. He talked to us.
Right.
He's the boss. Personally, he talks to you.
Yeah.
He tell you what it is. And then check this out, 14. And Yaakov set up a pillar in the place where he had talked with him, even a pillar of suah. And he poured a drink offering unto him, and he poured oil unto them. Yeah, you did. He poured the drink out. That's our DNA, right? Like
Yes.
let me pour that. That's us.
That's
It's not DNA. Let me pour this out for the brothers. That ain't it.
That's right.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Yep.
Let's go to chapter 37, verses 1 to 11, and it reads.
And Jacob dwelt in the land wherein his father was a stranger in the land of Canaan. These are the generations of Jacob. Joseph, being 17 years old, was feeding the flock with his brethren, and the lay was with the sons of Bala, and with the sons of Zilpah, his father's wives. And Joseph brought unto his father their evil report.
Praise the mighty Yah. Like back when we was in the wilderness. I remember before I knew I was Israel, I was just reading, and I had a cousin. He used to be a Jehovah's Witness, and but he was out of it. It was some years ago, and then we talked. I said, man, there are people in this Bible sound black. They just be complaining. He said, they are. He said, see, you should figure that out. You know, I hadn't been to no temple or nothing. But praise be to the mighty Yah. And this right here, Yaakov dwelt in the land where his hour was a stranger in the land. We are strangers. We we going through.
Right.
That's it. But you know, some Israel, y'all be making songs and all that. Y'all captives and captives and all that. He said, accept your captivity and it will go well with you.
Yeah.
We are living, no examples of, we are Iraq.
Right.
It goes well because we accept our captivity. We know why we here.
Right.
And no problems, you know, like I say, no worries, mate. You take care of us. Because we know there's the bar and we living and doing it. And just bringing it forth to you all. Hoping you all come on and get with it so we can help to bring back some, awaken some from the lake of fire. That's all it's about. It ain't about us.
No.
It's about helping, bringing back to Yahweh's fold from the lake of fire. That's it. Y'all think it's hot. Y'all crying when it's 90 degrees. This is eternal, people. Y'all want to know where the lake of fire? Y'all see what's happening in Hawaii? There you go, the lake of fire.
Right there.
Where the sulfur and all that, suffocate. You gonna be in that, because you're gonna get, whether you with y'all or not, you're gonna have a new soul. Now y'all remember that bush up in Moshe Shah? There it is. Look at that sun, been up there, we don't know how long. It doesn't burn up, it's heat. So don't stop believing in the Roman Christian where some of them pastors say, we just gonna burn up and ain't gonna be there. They don't believe in the New Testament and they go to believing in that. Don't read it. That's what it is. People read for yourself. And when you read it in Yahweh, you run.
It's important.
Run. It's for your God. Your eternal God. Praise the mighty Yah.
Look back.
Continue.
And when their brethren saw that their father loved him more than all his brethren, they hated him and could not speak peacefully unto him.
That's what Israel do to us. Now notice here back there, haters, you know, cause you know, and they cannot keep peace shalomly to you. Haters. But I say this to Israel. Hey, I say this to everyone. You ain't got no haters. It's something you ain't doing right. We doing y'all right. That's how we know we hate it. Praise the mighty God. Bring it on, haters.
Right.
Continue.
And Joseph dreamed a dream, and he told it his brethren, and they hated him yet the more. And he said unto them, hear, I pray you, this dream which I have dreamed. For behold, we were binding sheaves in the field, and to myself arose, and also stood upright. And behold, yourself stood round about, and make unseat to myself. And his brethren said to him, shalt thou indeed reign over us, or shalt them indeed have dominion over us? And they hated him yet the more for his dreams and for his words. And he dreamed yet another dream, and told it his brethren, and said, behold, I have dreamed a dream more, and behold, the sun and the moon and the 11 stars made obeisance to me. And he told it to his father and to his brethren, and his father rebuked him, and said unto him, what is this dream that thou hast dreamed? Shall I and thy mother and thy brethren indeed come to bow down ourselves to thee to the earth? And his brethren invited him, but his father observed the same.
Praise the mighty God. And his ox envied him, but his Abba observed the mind. Says, Abba knew this boy on something. You know, he knew how to knew Yah, you know, and he knew. He just waited because he knew that it eventually was going to come. He knew. He was a man, Adam Abayama, like Abraham Akmakat. He stood against Israel before me to make it pass, for I could be here. standing on
That's right.
dust, says Yahweh, for the
Yahweh.
Iyshshah, Arkansas
Yeah.
ministry. Praise the mighty Yahweh. Bring it to this present time from Genesis to Revelation. Not Aaron and not Karen what Israel said.
That's right.
Hallelujah, Yahweh.
Hallelujah.
Exodus chapter 1. Exodus chapter 1, verses 1 to 7, and it reads.
Now these are the names of the children of Israel which come into Egypt. Every man and his household came with Jacob. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah. Issachar, Zebulun, and Benjamin. Dan and Naphtali, Gad, and Asher. And all the souls that came out of the loins of Jacob were 70 souls, for Joseph was in Egypt already.
Hallelujah. These are the patriarchs of Yisrael, 12 tribes, this way there. And there were just 70 nephews down that went down, and y'all multiplied, continued.
And Joseph died, and all his brethren, and all that generation. And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly, and multiplied, and waxed exceedingly mighty, and the land was filled with them.
Hallelujah. See, this is how y'all does it. He does us, you know, everywhere we go. We be fruitful and multiply. The whole earth is barak because the Yisrael is around the area. That's what it is.